I love it when it's like this. Let's see if I can make you see me better. Oh my god, that's terrible, ain't it? So anyway, I just wanted to go live real quick and, post a different musing, I'm definitely gonna have to get a better backdrop when it's sunny like this. But, so mostly I post real estate related stuff out here. I don't want my channel to be just about that all the time. Oh, by the way, I'm Michelle Flood. Welcome to my channel. Maybe if you wouldn't mind liking and subscribing and maybe just giving a thumbs up to this video, that would be awesome. Just trying to build it into something. I'm not a boomer, but I'm also not really a Generation Xer, and I'm really not familiar with how to do too many things on YouTube, but I'm learning. So anyway, I just wanted to just touch on the struggles of being a person with a mental illness and trying to stay consistent in just daily tasks and stuff. And so I tend to get overwhelmed and then I put blinders on and I don't really see. I wish I could make it so you could see me better. I don't know unless I move. It's awful. Anyway, I tend to just put those blinders on and not see, um, you know, the chaos as it begins to engulf me. I don't know what to do. I don't know if that's gonna help if I turn that light off or not. Maybe I'll just, move myself a little bit so you can see me. Um, so I should be doing some marketing today, and I should be trying to research some content that I might wanna, uh, talk about another time or later today or whatever. I'm not consistent in when I wanna go live. Um, I'm not consistent even in what I wanna do is in uploading. If something doesn't come easy to me with my mental illness, then I kinda, like, just fall out of it. I did download, a video editing software that I think I need to try to play with today, but for the most part, my home has become unmanageable again at a really unopportune time. My cousin had a heart attack and he's 78 years old and he's on the other coast of Florida. So it's going to take me about 3 hours or 4 hours to get there tomorrow. Um, and that's what I'm planning on doing. But before I do that, I really wanted to, you know, get my house a little more straightened out. And so the way that I do that when things get really out of hand and chaotic, and if you want to hop over to my Facebook page, you can see because I did a live over there earlier this morning, and I actually showed what it looks like. Because I think sometimes people with mental illness are very embarrassed by how they treat themselves physically and how they treat their surroundings as well. And I just kind of want to let people know that you're not alone when that happens. I do it. I'm sure other people do it. We are all cut from the same cloth, the same stardust, the same mitochondrial DNA is in all of us. So don't get yourself in a place of I'm a ginormous fuck up because my house is a mess because there's chaos around me. Like I said, I put the blinders on and I don't notice until it is so out of control that I have no other option but to come in and fix it all up. So today I'm following the Fly Lady in her system, which I have downloaded in my phone, and I could look at it anytime I want to and do those things, but I don't always. And I let it go for a minute. And also, I live between two places. I live in Pasco County, but I also have a home down in Bradenton. It's not my home, but I go there and I stay with my boyfriend. And so I'm like a month and a half in either place. And I sometimes don't remember how did I leave my house when I left. And so I think I'm going to try to incorporate making sure that my home is at least semi-clean when I walk out the door so that I know how I left it and how it should look when I come back because I share it with 3 other people. And some things are my responsibility and some things are not my responsibility, and everybody in the house is an adult and should have to take up their own slack. But, when you're the wife and you're the mom and the people that live with you are your blood family or your spouse, certain things people take on certain roles. And in the beginning of my relationship with my current husband, who is not the father of my child, um, he was the provider and I was the caretaker. And I had elderly parents that were ill in the beginning of the relationship. My son was small, 9 years old, 8 years old, and now he's 29. And so you get into a role, and as everything evolves and changes in your life, your child grows, things happen in your relationships. Sometimes the role that you take on that should morph and other people should be able to take care of some of their own things doesn't really happen because everybody's pretty set in their ways as to mommy will take care of it. So what I'm going to tell you, whatever role that is in your life, look around and decide, are there things that you can drop or boundaries you can set up to get other people to do their part? Or are there things that you need to adopt into your own life? Boundary setting is very important, and people don't like it when you set those boundaries if you've never done it before. They also don't like it if you change the way you react to certain stimuli if you've always reacted the other way. Because sometimes when you do set those boundaries, people are going to come at you and try to push your buttons and make you feel like dog shit and try to cause you to have an argument just so they don't have to do the thing you're asking them to do or stay across the boundary from you. Don't let that happen. One of the things that I've learned in therapy as far as handling people that I'm having a discussion with where things are might or could get heated, or it's a really important boundary that I'm trying to set, is I let them talk. Not easy for me because I like to talk, which is why I got my channel the way it is. But I let them talk. I wait for them to take a breath. And then in my mind, I start counting 1, 1,000, 2, 1,000, 3, 1,000, 4, 1,000, all the way up to 5. And if they start talking anywhere in the middle of that, then I stop and I let them go again. And then I let them take their breath and then I do it again. And I do that as many times as I can until they stop talking enough for me to be able to give the answer I want. It does 2 things. People hate silence. So they'll try to fill that silence up with more conversation, which generally digs them into a place they don't really want to be in. And 2, it gives you a sense of timing and you can think through what you want to say to the person that you're having the conversation with in a way to reinforce your boundary. So what I'm going to do right now is I have this really great book. What did I do with my book? You see how I am? Oh, I'm sitting on it. That's how you know I need to clean. Pagan every day because I am a practicing pagan. I don't ascribe to Christianity in any way, which makes me even more of a pariah in the real estate world. But today's offering in the book gave you 10 things to do to find spirituality in just the everyday thing. Today's the anniversary of the Woodstock Festival. And so the backdrop for my cleaning is going to be the soundtrack from Woodstock. And then I'm just going to take 15 minutes. That's my goal, is 15 minutes in the kitchen right now to get as much done as I can in 15 minutes. And sometimes when you set those little 15-minute timers, you want to go on and clean longer. Just because you set a goal and you're starting to go past it doesn't mean you have to stop, but it also gives you permission to stop if you need to. So hopefully this helped you a little bit. Thanks for coming to my channel again. If you stayed this long, please subscribe and hit that like button and make sure you hit the bell notification so you can know whenever I go live or I upload a new video, because I never know when that's going to be. My brain can't handle that. Have a great day. Thanks. See ya.